Thing is that everyone in the audience, all of you watching this, at some point you want to fill out a financial aid form. And you do so for three reasons. The first reason is to determine your eligibility for financial aid. When you fill out a financial aid form, you put stuff about your income and your assets on the form. And you don't send it directly to a college. It gets sent to a processing center. In the processing center, they read the data that you put on the form, and they determine one thing and one thing only. Based upon what you put on the form, it determines how much money your family can afford to pay for 1 year of college. That's all it does, and that's called the EFC, or the expected family contribution. So that's the obvious reason why you fill it out. But suppose that number, that EFC, is too big. Or suppose in order to pay for college, in order to pay the family contribution, suppose you have to cash in an asset and in doing so take a tax hit or an early withdrawal penalty or something like that. Well, one of the automatic byproducts of just filling out the financial aid form is that the family will open up a line of credit with the federal government that will allow you to borrow as much money as you need every year to pay for the cost not covered by financial aid, to pay the cost of college every year. So that's another good reason. It's one of the few bankers in the world that always says yes. I mean, these times when you get a lot of no's, it's good to have a banker that says yes, because these loans are underwritten by the federal government and the money will always be there for you. The final reason is, and nobody likes to think about this, is suppose you got this under control and your kid's off at some wonderful college and it's November of the academic year, and suddenly the major wage earner in the family goes to the office and there's a pink slip. And now you're looking at your income going from X to 1/4 X. What are you going to do then? Well, if you don't have a financial aid form on file at the college, the what then is you want to call college and tell your student to come home because we can't afford college. But if you have a financial aid form on file at the college, you simply call the financial aid officer and say, I want to report a special circumstance or a special condition, loss of income. And they may ask you to fill out a form suggesting what is the projected income under these new conditions. You send that back to the college. The college then, at the college level, will recalculate your expected family contribution based on your projected income under these new circumstances rather than your past income when everybody was healthy and fully employed. So you always want to have a financial aid form on file at the college.